Diddle-lady-o, 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 diddle-lady. Diddle-lady-o, 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 diddle-lady.
Account and rented us a truck. We said goodbye to that old town and wished ourselves good luck. We sold our knickknacks on the street and loaded up the rest. We're on our way to Nashville cause we don't have time for second best. No, we don't have time for second best.
The bald guy's in a dress and then they sing funny songs and they're named Y'all.
My mama likes the feel of cottage cheese. Mama likes the feel of cottage cheese. My mama likes the feel of cottage cheese. Mama likes the feel of cottage cheese. It feels good in your tummy and it feels good on your knees. I said my mama likes the feel of cottage cheese.
Thank you very much. My name is James Dean J. Bird. I am wearing a dress. I guess I probably have a story to tell, don't you think? So Daddy would always start his sermons off every Sunday morning, still does, with the gospel song. So that's what we're going to do, because here we are preaching for y'all. Are you on the top 40 of your Lord, Lordy, Lordy? Are you on the top 40 of your Lord?
It's an unusual mix.
Have been performing together for 10 years. They lived in New York City for 6 years, in Nashville, Tennessee for 2 years.
Cause we're still poor and we're still happy. Just how smart, I don't know. But if poverty's a virtue, we're just as pure as driven snow.
We actually just moved on to the road into a travel trailer.
Well, we have a trailer too. We understand what living in a trailer is like. It's the same size.
And now they live on the, I love this, they live on the road in a 20-foot travel trailer with Roger and his dog Maven.
It's a really exciting life. I couldn't do it because I get very claustrophobic.
3 people living in cramped quarters with a dog has its own challenges.
We're just as pure as driven snow.
Well, we're making a documentary of our lives. That's why there's cameras all about. Not a big crew because, you know, we live in a box and so we're kind of having to do it ourselves.
I set up this shot myself. I don't know how it looks.
As I walk along this journey, I don't wanna be all alone.
Oh. I think that might be better. Take two. We were up in San Francisco, then we were back down in LA, and then we did 2 weeks in Joshua Tree. The second night that we played there, Roger was there, and we met Roger, and I thought he was really hot.
Gonna hold on to the Lord's hand on my own.
Afterwards, he kind of hung around. And he brought in some fudge that somebody had given him, and we found out later that he doesn't really like chocolate. That's why he was giving it away. But we thought that this was the best gift because we love chocolate, and we thought, oh, somebody that gives you chocolate, it's real. So we took the chocolate. We took the bait.
Oh, as I walk along.
He was really sexy, and he was really funny and sweet, and a little bit of a mystery.
So here I am, in love with 2 people, and it feels great.
it happened so fast. For us, it happened so fast. And all of a sudden it was like, boop. Y'all and Roger.
When you brought Roger for dinner the first time, I was like, he's gonna break up the band.
He's the Yoko Ono.
Yeah, here's the Yoko Ono.
But my reaction immediately was that I've always wanted to do the same thing. and that's when she come unglued, you know. I thought, well, you know, I'd like to have 2 or 3. And
Roger and I started having these little, you know, secret trysts. Is that the right word?
That's a good word.
Is that a good word? Thank you. And I never really felt like it was a secret from Stephen, but I can see how it would look that way when you get down to it because
You didn't tell me.
Because we didn't tell you.
I don't remember till I ever say.
Maybe your vocals are a little loud. Maybe your vocals are a little loud.
I can't defend my transgressions.
Roger said that he realized that he was more in love with me, or in love with me, and not in love with Stephen, or more in love with me than Stephen.
But I hear myself asking forgiveness again and again in my...
I mean, I was in love with Roger, and Stephen was in love with Roger too. All 3 of us were in love with each other. That was kind of the whole idea of this 3-way thing.
How can you guys be with each other 24/7 and not ever pull away for yourself? It amazes me that you are right there in that box all the time.
All I'm saying is that there are times when everything is just flowing just fine, and then you say you're being distant.
It wasn't a big stink. You don't seem to have a sense of humor about things. It feels like things get so heavy.
What do you hate? Because I'm just trying to get in touch with your feelings. I hate the fact that we're here to do a show and there's nobody here to see us.
Forgive me for accusing you of being distant when you're fine with everything.
Forgive me. You know, it's like, that seems very aggressive to me.
Wow. Okay.
I remember your eyes the first time I saw you. I remember your lips the first time we kissed.
You know, it's like if I left, would the 2 of you stay together? If you left, would Roger and I stay together? What if?
It was very exciting to think that Roger and I would go off on this kind of fantasy thing, but it also meant that y'all would be over. Even though we had our problems, we had 9 years of life together under our belt. So I just didn't feel like I could just throw that away.
I remember it felt just like this.
So much change. After a while, it gets to be, it's hard to keep up with, you know, who I am.
Like I'm ready just to give up and say, okay, see you, bye.
I think that it probably won't last much longer.
There's a lot about me that I don't like.
I want to be with Che. I don't want to lose that. And I don't want to lose Roger either. But he's so unhappy.
I don't want to be a big hairy drag in their life, you know.
It's all so complicated.
We camp in a lot of different places, sometimes Walmart parking lots, you know, or church parking lots and stuff. As we lay down to go to sleep, you know, we got a dog Naven, he's a yellow lab, and we were all laying there, you know, and as I was about to go to sleep, I said, you know, should we lock the door? Because we don't know this neighborhood, we don't know these people, we don't know anything about this, you know. And I said, Stephen, I said, no, if you want to, you can, you know. I said, well, that's true, you know, the dog would bark, you know, if anybody was coming up, and he started barking right then, and so I got up and locked the door.
piece can be sort of realigned. We don't have to worry so much. I mean, it looks horrible, but you just kind of get it in the general vicinity. Usually taking it out of there actually creates more trauma than just leaving it be. This is his right femur, and so what he's done is broken it mid-shaft. The unfortunate thing is there's, you know, extra pieces, so it's called comminuted fracture, which just means rather than just two pieces, there's another little piece. You're probably, to do the pin and the external fixator and the cerclage, you're about 1,000 probably. And we're gonna, as I say, we're gonna get, she's gonna see if he can give her an estimate.
People try to tell me that he's bound to be untrue. They say the honeymoon is over when the bills are overdue. Well, we ran out of money such a long, long time ago. But if they tell me times are getting tough, I'll say that it ain't so.
They have traveled all over the place and they make their money from you guys. Go buy a CD. How do I make it out?
To y'all.
I guess they're going to check his organs to make sure nothing's ruptured or punctured or whatever.
I got a dime for every time I think about him. I got a fortune saved away in the bank of love. It ain't no lie, not an hour goes by when he's not on my mind. Don't tell me money will come between us, cause I always got. Don't tell me money will come between us, cause I always got. Don't tell me money will come between us, cause I always got a dime.
Do it without all of you.
Well, and then we met you and everything.
We met who?
We met Roger.
Oh, Roger. We met Roger. Yes, we met Roger. Then we met Roger. You.
And everything exploded.
More ways than one. Can we not talk about that this morning, though? I have an ulcer.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Every time I try to do anything but think of you, I fail. Your smile is in the background of everything I think about, everything I dream about, everything I've ever wanted in my lifetime. I'll hang on your every smile. Take that as a signal that you want me. I don't care and I don't know if it's the drug or the placebo. I'm taking what you're giving me. You seem so good at this. You know just where to touch me. You know just what to say to drive me crazy. I'll hang on your every smile. Take that as a signal that you want me. I'll hang on your every smile. Take that as a signal that you want me. I'll hang on your every smile. Take that as a signal that you want me. I'll hang on your every smile. Take that as a signal that you want me. Every time I try to do anything but think of you, I fail. Your smile is in the background.
Life in a box, opportunity knocks. We're living our lives in a 20-foot box. Aluminum box with latches and locks. And one tiny closet just bursting with frocks. You put the kitchen table down, you move the cushions all around. You got an almost king-size bed. Head to toe, you're wall to wall, but if you're more than 6 feet tall, stand up straight, you're gonna bump your head. In your life in a box, without any clocks. We're lounging around in our boxers and socks. Aluminum box, the fun never stops. And it's easy to clean without vacuums or mops. You put the kitchen table down, you move the cushions all around. You got an almost king-size bed. Head to toe, you're wall to wall, but if you're more than 6 feet tall, standing straight, you're gonna bump your head. In your life in a box, with pretty good shocks. We don't feel the potholes and most of the rocks. Aluminum box, if anyone knocks, offer them bagels with cream cheese and lox. You must keep them stocked if you live in a box, along with some root beer and scotch on the rocks. You'll find us here in our 20-foot box. Zip code 00000. You're the lady, oh, you're the lady, oh, you're the lady.